Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today we're taking a look at the upcoming horror game called Demonologist. So this game follows in the footsteps of Phasmophobia. So you're essentially a supernatural hunter. You go look for evil spirits, curses and so on, fully co-op supported. And well, the game is made in Unreal Engine 5, so additional eye candy like lightning, textures, everything else in between. That's exactly what you're gonna be getting. Now, let's have a look at the settings and talk a little bit more. Now, number one, we're going with a 4K native as usual, no vertical sync, maximum frame rates unlimited. And for the graphics, we are on the highest preset. Now, this game does have DLSS technology built in, due to the fact it's, well, Unreal Engine 5. And surprisingly enough, the recommended GPU is a GTX 1660, which essentially is not exactly a powerful card when it comes to it. It does have DirectX 12 support, but overall, Unreal Engine 5 is kind of one of those things. It either works well or you might have some hiccups. And despite the fact that we're running a 4070 Ti and additionally 32 gigs of RAM and the game is running from NVMe drive, at the very beginning of the game, which is about 5-10 minutes of this particular location, even doing something very outrageous and brave, like quickly looking to the right, would tank the frames from 180 to all the down to low 20s. So that's one of the things to keep in mind, and probably, you know, it's just the way the game actually works. Now, in terms of the graphics, as you can see, this is our safe house. So same as in Phasmophobia, where you have the van with all the gear you can upgrade and take with you on going for the missions. We have some weird things here as well that will probably require you a little bit of trial and error and some dying from supernatural forces, because I have no idea what all of this is. Like, you know, I would probably just take a cross and a flashlight and hope for the best, but probably I wouldn't even be in this business to begin with, because, man, you don't want to do that, really. Yeah, our apartment is quite modest. We do have some eggs and no toast, so we're kind of on a low side here. You probably just saw this little FPS drop just by looking at the counter, so these things happen a little bit. Then again, this is a demo version, it's not a fully released game, and I would say I do like when the devs are giving us the sneak peek of what's coming, so you can kind of get feel for it. So with spooky season coming up, this is definitely something you might want to play. Now, I think we need to just go and really kind of just vote for a map before starting the game. What do you mean? Okay. Can we? I'm the only player here. What gives? Hey. Hey. Sanity pill restoration. All of this is good. It's just won't let me select anything. Come on. Abandoned house. Let's take abandoned house. Come on. There we go. As you can see, you need to kind of get a grip with the mechanics and the controls. Now, obviously, if you're a seasoned spooky game player, this should be pretty easy for you. And here we go. Look at this. So the moment we load into the game, you kind of get this weird stutter. It does go away, but it's still a little bit weird. I mean, 4070 Ti in a horror game is just doing this. That's odd. So we are at 100% sanity, so that's good. We have a camera. And we have metaphysical intelligence. Now, I'm not even going to go and look for ghosts. I'm going to actually just walk around so we can see the actual game performance. Surprisingly enough, for pretty, I would say, you know, isolated levels, the need for DLSS in the game is something that I'm kind of curious about. But yeah, overall, let's see how it all looks. To be fair, this more looks like Ready or Not than a ghost hunting game, but then again, who knows? The atmosphere is definitely there. The fact we're pulling 10 gigs of RAM and almost 7 gigs of video memory, that's That's something weird. Also, I think I need a flashlight. Definitely not ominous at all. You know, no need to worry. Upside down crosses. This little base. It's kind of funny. Right. Okay. How about I get a flashlight? Okay. And whatever this is, can take that as well. I think this is like the very bare minimum what you need to survive here. Obviously I'm not gonna take any of this, so we're gonna just go and see. And yeah, just keep an eye out for those frames, guys, so I can be a good bait for the demon or whoever's in here, because I would say, you know, Phasmophobia is a very good game for co-op play. And when it comes to the overall vibe and the sound design, I mean, you cannot hear the sound because I turned it down, but I would say overall this is not bad at all. So yeah, let's wander around, see who's in here. I can literally hear some weird sound like someone's... Okay, that did kind of jump scared me a little bit, because I would not expect to be jump scared like 3 steps into it. But yeah, as you might imagine, this is what you're up against, you know, this kind of things. Also in Phasmophobia, you usually are given some chances. This depends on the level you are playing the game on. But yeah, these atmospheric games, they do have a way of scaring the hell out of you, or quite opposite. I'm pretty sure someone just demoned down here somewhere. That's cute. Not spooky at all. Yeah, you see, this at this point, I would probably quit on a spot, and I'm not a seasoned player of these games, you know. I kind of think I'm gonna get dragged down the hallway and meet my end here somewhere. Also, coming here alone is probably not the best thing to do. Hello. I mean, this game is tanking my sanity in real life as well. It's not even about the game anyway. Okay, you can do some weird stuff as well. Her name is Magna. Okay, hi Magna. Listen, is that you doing all this? I wouldn't say I'm sitting on an edge, but to be fair, I wouldn't mind to have a gun, you know? This is just human nature of having something familiar in my hand. Because you probably cannot whack a ghost with a flashlight, but you can clearly get some shots off like an SCP and die happy, knowing you've done your due diligence here. But yeah, graphically the game actually does look good, and that is a problem, because the more immersed you get, the more scared you're gonna get. And yeah, I'm not using any of my tools for anything here, because I just don't know how to use those tools, which is also not a good thing when you go demon hunting, really. Let's see what happens now. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? So it looks like it actually uses pretty much similar stuff to Phasmo, where you can speak to them and the game uses your mic. And if you like ask key questions, you might get a response from an entity or something, which I believe is pretty damn terrible, because if you can speak to an in-game ghost, You know, it's just I'm making fun, but yeah, looks like it's how it works. Let's double check this. 1 712 355. Yeah, it's definitely picking up my mic input. That means I'm gonna take my spooky lantern and I'm gonna make my way out of here. Because dragging chairs over and closing doors behind after the chair is dragged and jumping out of mirrors and pictures is not exactly my idea of fun. Because someone seemed to wanted to have a bath. And I'm not sure if that's in a UV light or something. It would be much more scary if that guy was not there anymore, to be fair. You know, you kind of like see that. But at this point, it's more about, you know, survival 101. Which is leaving the house, getting back into my truck, and never coming here again. And honestly, I cannot blame anyone who chooses this option. You know, live to fight another day, or come back with friends so you can scream at each other and get scared together. But yeah, I would say, you know, great premise of the game. I would say we need to just get into the car and get out, because none of this looks not possessed. And I do not like to have stuff like this. Okay, how are we doing? We are doing at 80% of sanity, which 82, which I believe is actually way too generous. I would say I'm about low 20s here. And yeah, you know, it's just one of those things. Anyway, we are at the safety. And this ghost can do whatever it wants. I'm getting the hell out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you're looking forward for this game and you're not planning on running away like a coward like I'm about to do, let me know down in the comments below. Oh yeah, and the game performance. Rough around the edges, kind of expected for the demo. But overall, graphically, it definitely looks better than Phasmo. So, there you have it. Now I hope I can just leave safely. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Over and out.